and it's certainly in this realm.
400.
Well, this is obviously better than any two. Beautiful ace-10 of diamonds. And whoa, this is brutal, man. 200,000 dead in the big blind.
It's a bit of a comfortable defend, though, you know, with 5 bigs. It's just a kind of peel, hope to hit, and if we brick, we're out, and we, you know, see what develops in the small off 3.5 or whatever it is.
Carry on later.
When we're very short like this, sub 7, 6, the idea generally is just to defend the big.
I'm over here thinking ICM, but he doesn't have any, right? He just needs to play.
He does have some, but again, he's so short. Flops the gutter with the spade. This is a little bit interesting.
This'll have to go, right? I mean,
he might go for the stop and go, Will.
A classic play that you just don't see as much anymore.
Not sure. It's a curious spot. It
does
come to mind, given what you were talking about, too, Seth, very wide range. He does shove. Of course, Seth is calling. Good luck, gentlemen, especially Peter.
Yeah, Seth in a great spot to knock out the short stack here. Peter, you know, flops equity, gutter, backdoor flush draw, but he's in pretty bad shape here. We'll need to get an 8 or some type of spades or other running straight to win this hand, and that's a really good turn.
That is indeed a really good turn.
More outs.
Seth just got a look about him.
Yeah, he really does.
Nope. Yeah,
GG, sir.
I think Seth might have had some premonition on that river. He just, you know, like he's just got something going on right now.
He does. He has a villain-esque almost vibe.
Honestly, all these guys do. Like this guy Macaulay, like who is this guy? We got to find some. Is this a crypto guy? You know,
he's a pretty young guy who has taken poker very seriously, and I believe is a good player. And this has to be somewhat with the players that this is the biggest Triton ever in terms of field size. That's a cool thing to, you know, to ship the biggest one ever. 10s for Fedor.
Yeah, it would be fitting for Fedor for sure. But maybe it's Nicky P's time. Almost 12 million in Triton earnings for Fedor. 3 titles. Pretty impressive considering he retired from poker.
For fun.
And Seth with... No, is that just a little posturing, you think?
I think it was legitimate. I believe he's
thinking about every spot. And Ken with a pretty decent, you know, dicey spot.
I think it's just enough to go for a defend.
Oh my God.
Some poor timing from Tong. Fair enough.
Well, not a defend. And Fedor snaps. And wow, I did not see that coming.
And that some of that is Fedor's reputation preceding him. Ken wasn't about to be pushed around by the great Fedor holes. And here we are.
Ken is going to need a king here or some type of funky run out.
Okay, he's got the 6, 7, 9 of diamonds working well.
Yeah, can turn a lot of equity. There you go. 8 or a king now. Or Ken is going to be out of here. Fedor will have more chips. Nope, it's a deuce.
Good game, sir. What a run for Ken Tong.
He'll take home 98,000. So we've now broken into the 6-figure range of payouts. It just goes up from here. I mean,
go grab that off. I just, you know, have respect for.
Well, for now, the wheels go round and round. Petrangelo, the queen jack off. Going to raise it up from the cutoff. And Josh with a very playable queen 10 off in the big. Doesn't know he's dominated. Just feels like a call, right? Just see a flop.
Think so.
You have 2.4 back? I saw with 3, so yeah.
Does not want to see a queen. Does want to see a 10, though. What a flop. I mean, started the hand as the short stack. Flops top pair with a backdoor flush draw. And
Something of a range bet for Nick.
Yeah, you just want to pressure the weaker big blind calling
We're
range.
going quarter here a lot. He's looking back. He has a lot of equity that he certainly doesn't want to get blown off of. But it just strikes me from this vantage point as a quite good board for him.
A lot of turns he can barrel, and he shoves. Wow.
Well, he just goes for jam. That's an interesting play.
And Josh is going to snap, and this is really bad news for Nick.
I think part of the ideas from Pietrangelo there is that his hand has so much equity with the Queen of Hearts and the 10-Jack Queen that we don't want to bet fold.
Josh is short enough that we can just pile our equity in.
That was unique.
That was interesting, yeah. He's going to need to get really lucky here, though. Josh has him in bad shape.
Okay, that's definitely the one we were looking for if we're Pietrangelo, other
Yeah.
than the Jack.
I mean, open-ended straight draw now. A lot of outs for Nick. There it is.
My.
Wow.
GG, sir.
Nice to meet you.
See you out there.
That was rough.
Classy on the way out from Macaulay. Great run.
Yeah, took it like a champ. I don't think, I mean, these guys are all, how do they deal with this emotionally? Like, that was a pretty dirty
They're
one.
on the stream. I'm sure he would have heard.
Dimitar, he's just got such a calm, controlled demeanor.
I like Dimitar's presence and affect. And we'll be seeing him get involved.
And Loon Loon might be getting involved again. This has been a bad string for Loon Loon here. Ace Jack just pipped.
This could spell the end of Loom Loom.
Yeah, not long ago, chip leader, now in a really dicey spot with Dimitar. How does he want to play the Ace Jack? He's got a really kind of easy shoving stack if he wants to take that route.
We saw him shove it before over the Nicky P Open and the Gottlieb flat. Of course, a different spot, same hand, but we shall see momentarily.
Just going to make a relatively small 3-bet to 1.5 million.
Goes for the 2.5x 3-bet, relatively small, as you said. And for Dimitar,
This has just been such a controlled, I feel like Dimitar's had these hands. He's just known exactly where he's at, and I'm curious if that continues. You can see him thinking, too, at the table.
I kind of like that, Sai, in a way, because this is all so stressful. Some of the stuff with, you know, he's looking to the heavens, Will.
We forget that, right? We're jealous of these guys. They're at big final tables. We don't realize how stressful the decisions are when the wrong one can cost you 6 figures.
You just never know what's going on with some of these guys. You know, this is life-changing money. I don't know Dimitar's situation at all, but it's 800 G's up there, you know.
You raise under the gun. Is Loon Loon tilting? Is he, you know?
He does shove, and for Loon Loon, let's see. This is not what he wanted to see.
Loon
He
Loon
snaps.
calls,
Good luck, gentlemen.
Wow. I believe this is the biggest pot of the tournament. 14 million in the middle. Will determine the chip leader. And for Loon Loon, what a turn of events here.
I was sure he's scoring.
We'll need a jack. Some type of funny stuff, or he's going to be out in 6th place. There's the ace. Dimitar just needs to fade a jack here.
Chop, chop.
No chop. Just the winners.
Oh, and
Oh,
that's
that's,
going
a
to do
nice
it.
card to see if
Only
Pure
1-5
Dimitar.
left now, or an
Five
ace?
helps you.
No, not just yeah. Wow.
GG Loon Loon. Nice watching you work. What a run for Loon Loon, Will.
Bate, bях сигурен, че плаща. В смисъл,
Loon Loon, I mean, the guy played with a lot of heart, Nick.
He certainly did.
бях сигурен, че съм глупак.
Absolutely no fear. I promise you, you will be in so many of these disgusting spots that you better enjoy. What do you say?
He set his hand to Fedor, who was kind of mulling it over, was curious if he'd comment on it. He said you were live.
Yeah. Tough spot. And Gottlieb with another ace on the button. This is going upstairs. And here it goes for Dom. No choice now.
Good luck, Dom.
King 8 just slightly pipped. Fedor getting a great price with 5-4 offsuit. 2.5 million in the middle. Just 500,000 more to call. Also maybe the chance to help knock out Dom. Pay jump, little in play. Gonna see a flop. Queen 6-6, ace high still good. Fedor checks, and I mean, is this a spot where you know you have the best hand? You kind of want to bet for get these random cards out of there, or just checks? Still good. Dom is just, you can see the kind of, it's a pray to Jesus moment here for him, Nick.
The light is dimming for Dom.
This is just, you throw your eyes to the sky, you hope. Needs a king or an 8 or he's done. Unless some weird bluffing takes place, Fedor could
Yeah, Fedor goes
suicide.
for that 500 side pot. One time, Fedor.
Do it for Dom. Can't win if he checks.
I mean, he's got me fooled, Will.
He looks like he's considering it. No. Disaster. And this is going to be it. Seth is going to scoop this pot happily.
What a run, Michaelitis. Bravo, sir. The real will see the bad news, Will.
Good game. Now GG.
Now GG, right? What a swing. Down to 250. Grinds it all the way back. Doubles up twice. Dime dap.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Go on, Seth.
Pocket kings. And Fedor with an ace. No, not going to do it. Too much discipline. But Nick.
This could be problematic for Nick.
12 million, 20 big blinds. Seth has been very active.
He has, hasn't he?
Here it goes. Nick's going to get the bad news.
Well, it appears this will spell the end for Petrangelo.
Yeah, he's going to need a miracle. And it's going to be made a little extra painful by the fact that Seth has not yet shoved. There it goes. You see the disappointment. I mean, what a worst-case scenario. Great reshoving hand against an active player, and he's just got pocket kings.
He's going over to the rail, and let's see if Petrangelo can get lucky, Will. Dire straits.
Yeah, this is really just... Mustafov is still on the rail, Nick. He might have had a piece of someone else. He might have the whole table, honestly.
Might be sweating Dimitar now. Right now, Petrangelo's sweating some 9s, 10s, and jacks. GG, sir.
Well...
Hang on. Excuse me. Pardon me. He does have a very key king.
Just needs a heart or he's dead. But he still have a little bit of life, just a sliver. That's going to do it.
GG.
GG, Nick. Another great run.
And then there were 3, Will.
The 3 amigos. And Seth extends his chip lead. I mean, it's weirdly kind of been his final table, even though he's...
It very much has. He had that.
You were like, how much you... whatever.
I felt like I had the position advantage in chip count at the time.
And Seth doing a little victory lap here, talking about the 4-3 off bluff.
See it.
They're going to see it anyway. You might as well tell them. Fedor with ace-10 off in the small.
All in.
And look at this, Nick.
How much?
Very close for Dimitar. Likely calling it off, but it is close.
It's not pretty, is it?
No, 15 bigs. It's not pretty, but inferior suited hands lurk. Some king high hands lurk. Some ace 3 off lurks.
But it's a hand you want to do the shoving with,
That's
right?
exactly
you want to
right,
put in the
Will.
last bet. And Fedor is just... You don't want to fold this to Fedor of all people.
I do think he's going to wind up calling it off, but bravo on the tank. And if he does fold, it'll be...
And this is a genuine... He's in the torture chamber
Oh,
here.
it's clearly genuine.
He has that stack size, right, where it's plenty of chips, but it's not that much. 16 big blinds. It's over that edge where if you fold this, it just feels like... Can you look yourself in the mirror in the morning,
You
Nick?
can look in the mirror. I think Dimitar... I don't think he looks in the mirror much anyway, this guy. He just gets right to business. This is a very close spot.
Fedor looking on intently.
I think it's just barely in.
You can feel it on Dimitar. You can feel the kind of being pulled both ways. I'm not sure if he's looking up at the chip counts or the heavens.
Might be a bit of both.
There's been a lot of biblical foreshadowing from the intros, remember? The calls to Jesus, the looking into the stars. This felt like a religious kind of final table almost.
Bravo on the tank.
This is so impressive from him. Just the tank, the fact that he's really thinking this through. And there he puts it in eventually.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Fedor in a great spot to knock out Dimitar and get heads up with Seth for another Triton. But Dimitar, plenty of outs here. You see the frustration, though, on Dimitar right now. It's just...
He's worn his heart on his sleeve. Let's see if he can hit. Okay, he's got the low cards working.
A little bit of everything. Fedor has the diamonds covered for back doors, but a 4, a 3, some chop possibilities for Dimitar. That's not a good card, though. Gives Fedor a flush draw, so Dimitar's outs down to non-diamond 4s or 3s. Needs one, or we're going to be heads up. There it is, the flush for Fedor, the young prince.
Great run, Dimitar. Really a pleasure to watch him navigate.
Yeah, he played great, just was in a lot of awful spots. I really feel like he got the worst of it in terms of just having tough decisions really for hours on end after the final table went fairly smoothly for him early on.
I see this last decision weighing on him. I believe he did well there.
He really wanted to fold.
He did.
Good game, good game.
GG's, though.
What a run.
And plenty of consolation, right? 375,000. But more importantly, a dap from Dimov. Fedor looking for a fatality here. And this could be it, Nick. Look at this. Pocket jacks on the button. Does he want to trap again? Yes, he does.
Very much does.
Seth with a very playable queen 10.
All in.
It does go in.
And this is
He's
just-
been snapped, Will.
This could be it, Nick.
My turn. Queen 10 versus Jacks.
Seth thinks it's his turn, but I'm not so sure. He's going to need a lot of help.
Kind of feels like it's Fedor's turn.
Kind of always feels like it's Fedor's turn.
30% though.
Plenty of outs.
Fedor's so scary to get all in with. You know, it just feels like he's going to win.
Yeah,
it's
it
harrowing
does.
to,
It does. He's
to
got
be
that,
all in
that
with this
smile
guy.
is kind of evil, too. Just total bricks here. I mean, Seth is going to need a queen, or Fedor is going to win another one. Kind of like a defeated laugh there, but Seth, can he catch the No, and that's going to do it. Fedor Hulse is our champion, Nick.
Bravo, Fedor. Congratulations.